Nutrition affects mood, energy, and overall health. Just remember one thing, meal prepping is your friend. I know people kind of say, oh, I do all this stuff. It doesn't matter if I do it today or tomorrow or what day I do it. But really, when you're planning certain days of the week to do certain things, it really does help your schedule. I mean, there's people that lay out their clothes before, the night before, or their shoes, their outfits. They have everything ready, the purse that they're going to take to work, different color coordination, different jackets. So we want to make sure that we plan ahead for meal prepping, because meal prepping is truly your friend. It is a great plan, it is being organized, and it makes your week a lot smoother. 3 different strategies for meal prepping. Plan weekly meals ahead of time, maybe once a week, maybe every Saturday, maybe every Monday, maybe Sunday, whatever starts your week off, or whatever day is easiest for you. Make sure you plan that day. Make it simple, healthy options. How many of us, sometimes we don't eat great because we don't plan ahead? We're just like, oh, we don't have much already thought out, or we don't have anything made. So we just grab the first thing, whether it's a candy bar, cookies, chips. I can tell you so many times that I've done that. And it's just so much easier when you have things like grapes or blueberries or apples or different things. And not everybody's a health nut. We don't need to be a health nut, but we do want to keep our energy up and our moods, and just keep ourselves more in check so we can help our loved ones, but so that keeps them out of the hospital. We want to keep our loved ones home and keep them happy and healthy. The second one is prep ingredients ahead of time to save time. And a lot of people, like I said, they don't always think they're saving time. What does it matter if I do it today, tomorrow, or next Thursday? They put it off, but then they're rushing and they're trying to put something together and it doesn't always work out. They find that they don't have an ingredient. My cousin was over at my mother-in-law's, spending time with her yesterday, and they had a really great visit. They talked. My mother-in-law wanted chocolate chip cookies, but guess what? Nobody checked the cupboards ahead of time. And my cousin just went over assuming that the stuff was there. She didn't know, and we didn't know either. We didn't think about it. So, my mother-in-law said to me today they didn't have all the ingredients, and she goes, so we made brownies instead. So it was great because she got her sweet stuff in that she wanted. But now we're going to probably make chocolate chip cookies tomorrow because we're going to have them over, my mother-in-law and father-in-law. And she loves chocolate chip cookies. So I thought we can make a bunch or a batch and we can freeze them. And then they're in the freezer. And then there's your meal planning. There's your prepping. You have it ahead of time. And it's just so nice to take a cookie out of the freezer or let it thaw or throw it in the microwave or whatever people do. Everybody's different. And it's just so nice to have those. Number 3, keep a list of favorite meals for your loved ones. My mother-in-law can be very picky with her meals, can be very picky with what she wants. My father-in-law, he'll eat anything, but it just depends on who you are and what you like. If somebody doesn't like chocolate, then don't make them a chocolate cake. If somebody can't have certain things, like my mother-in-law can't have citric stuff, so she won't eat a lot of lemonade or orange juice or things like that, because she gets hives. So everybody even has their own, things that don't affect them in that way with hives, but they just do and don't like things. And as we get older, sometimes our taste buds change. So you always want to try and make it so your loved ones have their favorite things, or they can get to things easier in the house. Skipping meals or poor nutrition can lead to illness, can lead to hospitalizations, can lead to caregivers and care receivers getting sick or burnt out. So we want to make sure that we plan ahead our meals, decrease stress, and keep everyone healthier in the home.